Hello home bakers, wouldn't you like to learn how to make these delicious chocolate chip cookies? Well, that's what I'm going to be showing you how to make today. For this recipe, you're going to be using plain flour. Add some baking powder to the plain flour. And then you add some salt. I like to use fine sea salt for my baking, but you can use your regular kitchen salt that you use for your cooking. Use a kitchen whisk to combine all the dry ingredients together and set aside. For this recipe, we're going to be using a combination of brown and white sugar. So I've measured my butter. It's a room temperature into the bowl. I add in my plain granulated sugar. And next I adding my fine brown sugar. For this recipe, I don't sieve my sugar, but if you see clumps and lumps, it might be worthwhile sieving it. So put on your stand mixer or using your hand mixer on high and mix together and cream your butter and sugar mixture quite nicely. I sped this up for about 2 times the speed so you can see the entire process. And this is what your mixture should look like, nicely creamed sugar and butter mixture. Next, add in your eggs and vanilla extract. Mix on high speed until the egg is well combined into the creamed butter mixture. Don't forget to scrape down the bowl every so often to make sure it's nicely combined, and this is what your mixture should look like at this stage. Next, we're going to add in the flour mixture into the bowl, and you want to mix on low speed until the flour starts to get combined into the mixture, and then you can increase the speed up to medium speed. And here you can see the cookie dough is starting to form really nicely. Once all the flour is incorporated into the mixture and your dough is formed, then stop. You don't want to overmix. And this is our lovely, yummy cookie dough. This is the texture you are looking for. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. And because it's a chocolate chip cookie recipe, you add in your chocolate chips. You can add as much or as little as you want, and it's better to use chocolate chip rather than chocolate chunks because you want to use chocolate chips that are stable and will withstand the baking process. I'm using milk chocolate chip, but you can use dark chocolate chip or white chocolate chip. It depends on your preference. Whatever you will use works. Can I just ask you, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, could you hit the subscribe button now? Once you put your chocolate chip in, then just mix on low speed until it's just combined into your mixture, and there is your beautiful cookie. An important aspect of making cookies that have a nice shape is to chill your cookie dough. Don't skip this step. If you don't chill your cookie dough, it will spread when you put it in the oven and be really flat. So to chill, put your cookie dough into some cling film. Make sure it's well covered so that it doesn't dry out in the fridge. And wrap it up and put it in the fridge for about 1 hour to 2 hours until it's nice and chilled. So this is 1 hour later. I've taken it out. You can see that it's nice and chilled, but it's firm, but not too firm. And that's what you want to do. Remember, don't skip this step because baking chilled cookie dough will allow it to keep the shape. Otherwise, it'll be really flat. So you can see that it's not so hard. I can easily just pull it off, and you can use your hands to form the balls of the cookie dough. But for consistent shape, I like to use an ice cream scoop, so that way I'm scooping out the same amount each time, and I'm going to get cookies that are the same consistency. And also I find that this is a good size, but to be honest, you can make it as big or as small as you like, and you do that process until you've prepared all your balls of dough. So you're going to bake on a flat baking tray covered with parchment paper. Beforehand, I've made sure that I've preheated my oven to the required temperature. That's something that you should do right at the start when you take your dough out. And then I'm going to put it into the preheated oven. And here it is nicely baked. As you can see in these ones, I have added some white chocolate chips as well as some milk chocolate chips, and look at the inside. This is why you should use chocolate chips. You can see that the chocolate chips have slightly melted, but you can still get the chunks in there, and it's absolutely delicious and still soft and yummy. And the best time to eat it is straight out of the oven while it's still hot. It's absolutely delicious. Like, you'll have to stop yourself from eating 3 at a go. You can also keep it in an airtight bowl, which you can keep in the fridge, and that will keep for up to a week. But like I said, if you can, eat it straight away on the day. Absolutely delicious. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, and don't forget to subscribe to DrMummy Cakes channel. I post a new video every Wednesday, and I hope I will see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.